pit girl with the hound, with the jammy. Happy Yom Kippur. What's up, Michael? Welcome. Woo, my favorite purple rhino. Woo, tasty. What's up, Urban? Welcome there, Urban. Woo. What's up, Christopher? Welcome. Making the donuts. Or maybe the cookies. I don't know. One of the two. Huskies are probably getting frisky. The Huskies are getting frisky. It's getting colder. Ooh. Welcome on a Tuesday to the Rhino Nation 8. What an interesting day. Woo, just for your information, number 9 and number 10 are both up and fully functional. So you can subscribe to all of them if you want. Woo. They're all up and available. They're all up on YouTube. Subscribe, hit the like notification, ding-a-ling-ling bell when we come on any one of the channels because they're all live. Or all can go live, I should say, except Evan because it's in jail. But Evan's in jail. Yeah, for another week and a half. Evan's in jail for another week and a half. Nah, it was bad. We were bad. Oh, well, I guess we'll start off on a somber note. Well, actually, got two. Somebody in not our chat, but in another chat had a home invasion last night and was shot dead or killed in said home invasion. So, I don't know his name off the top of my head. Lily told me and I already forgot, but prayers go out to his family and friends for that nasty incident. Then we got another one we're going to start off the show with is the Polk County Sheriff's ought to just resign because he got one of his deputies killed today for being dumb. Personally, my personal opinion. I'm working on it. Hold on. Trying to get damn thing. There we go. Let me get some that up here, and then I'll go continue on. Can't do two things at once. Anyway, there was a Polk County Sheriff deputy killed today in a line of duty. What's up, Savannah? Welcome.
Hello. Can you repeat that again? My goodness, what happened? Somebody, not from our chat, but from somebody else's chat?
Yes, his last name was Pence. They had a home invasion, and supposedly he was shot and killed during that home invasion. Steve Pence. He has not been over in our chat, but he's in other chats that most of our listeners go to. So
Hello, everyone.
I don't know if people here know him or not, but we wish the best to his family and friends because that's a horrible situation to have your house broken into and have somebody take your ass out.
Right.
Okay, and to the other one, the Polk County deputy that was 21 years old, been on the job for a year and a half or so. Okay, Florida Polk County is fucked up from the hurricane. Okay, the warrant they were serving was bullshit. This chick has felony possession charges for methamphetamine and paraphernalia. She's got a failure to appear warrant. Whoopty fucking doodles. Is that really of great fucking importance? Because somebody called the tip line and said, "Oh, this bitch is going to be here." If it was that important, go put a patrol car on her trailer and sit there. But you're going to send 4 deputies when the rest of your county and state or city or country, whatever there, is fucked up from the hurricane. You're worried about somebody that failed to appear for a fucking meth charge. Really? And then the deputies show up. They're in a trailer. There's one way in the front and one way out the back. Okay. They're in a big fucking hurry. So instead of just sitting at the back door and the front door and said, "Hey, babe, we got all day for your ass to come out." No, they start hunting room by room. And meanwhile, this deputy is outside behind some cover or something in a tactical position as the sheriff said. Tactical. Get that one right. Tactical. Okay. This chick pops out of the room brandishing what turns out to be a BB gun, but it did look like a 45, so I get that. So the deputies opened fire on her and shot her twice. Didn't kill her. But they also fired an extra 4 rounds. Well, one of them rounds struck their own fucking deputy in the shoulder, and the bullet went to his chest and he died. Good job, Grady. Good job. That was real important.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. In the grand scheme of things right now in Florida, because some bitch didn't come to court for a failure to appear on a drug charge of methamphetamines, that's such a badass crime. Who is she hurting except herself? So you lost the deputy, and you're going to sit there and try to go, "Rah, rah, rah," justify the shit. No, you
Yeah, I
don't.
know. I know.
It's pissed you off. And then realistically, not to be nasty, but I bet a bunch of lawyers flood to Florida just so they can play. Because you know what? They're going to try to charge her for being the one that killed the deputy when their own people shot him. What was the hurry? You could have sat at the front door and the back door and say, "Yo, bitch, we got all fucking day.
Yeah, I
Come
wouldn't
out,
think that
whenever
would
you
be a
go."
I wouldn't think that would be a priority. Were they afraid they were gonna miss her or something? Probably.
Well, okay. In the grand scheme of things, oh, she failed to appear to court for a felony meth charge. Oh my
What
God.
happened to the bounty hunters anyways? Aren't they usually after these people?
I don't know, but it doesn't make any sense. I
It's
could
usually
see if,
Dog the bounty hunter that goes out and gets all the bail jumpers and everything else, and then they
right,
drag
what's
their
up,
ass to
Pappy
court,
Shugo?
not
I
the
say,
sheriff's
okay,
department.
I get it to a point that, all right, you get a tip. So then you get 2 deputies with a car and you sit on the trailer. Okay, you can do that. Or if you set these 4 deputies out there, there's only 2 entrances, one in the back and one in the front. You stick a deputy at both entrances, and the guy outside, I don't know what he was doing, why he was outside or whatever, but still, okay, what was your big hurry? Did you have something else to do? Probably go rescue the hurricane people or something, but that was not a priority. It was stupidity, and you lost the deputy for it, for dumbness. Uh, well, failure to appear for felony meth charge is kind of like at the current shit that's going on in Florida is about the mouse pissing in the ocean. It's not a priority to me. I don't care how many people call and give me a tip. I can see you sending a car to go sit on it. Where's she going to go? Ooh, I mean, they act like she was a scourge, that she was on the top 10 most wanted list or something else. Just stupid.
Right, 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 right.
But enough of that. We have some other breaking news for today.
Yeah.
The LA District Attorney arrested the CEO of Canonic, spelled Konnech Incorporated. And everybody here is going to,
Yay! That was my
and
news too.
everybody,
Yep.
and everybody here is going to ask what is the significance of that, because they are a software company that I assume is associated with a certain D word, and it's also can be used to make pizzas. That you get my drift. Wah, wah, wah. If you
No,
don't, too bad.
it's
You're a rock.
the soft. Okay,
Right.
it's for the Big E Solutions. Okay, it's a
Right,
software
but
company
okay.
that goes ahead and sells these software programs to the county for their Big E. Now, all that data that was collected has been sent over to the CCP, and that's why he's arrested.
Well, the biggest thing about that is the contracts that is with all of these companies supposedly is the data is not supposed to go anywhere,
Right.
but it went to the servers in a certain country,
Right, CCP.
which under 13848 is illegal. It makes a certain thing foreign interference.
Interference.
It makes a certain thing null and fucking void. And that
Yep.
has already been ruled on before that event even happened by the Supreme Court. That's number one. Number two is Donald Trump has filed an emergency briefing with the Supreme Court saying that there was 24 individuals that are supposedly not a part of a certain agency that participated in the raid on a certain person's house.
Right. Do you think
That has
that's
yet
the three-letter agency that ends in an A? I think it's them.
it
Do you
ends
think
in an
it's them?
I. It ends in an I because they're the ones that raided the house.
Yes, but I think the 24 that were in there were actually the three-letter agency that ends in an A.
Maybe.
Okay, go ahead.
Maybe, but that has yet to be ruled on. But I would assume they would have to have some. It's put it this way. It's on the SCOTUS blog or docket for whatever to be heard, and it has to be heard expediently. But
Right, it was
also
an
here, well,
emergency request.
here's another one that where people are questioning uh, Dwayne Johnson. Okay, there's one other executive order that nobody, or two that are nobody's mentioning, that have sway in this thing also. Executive Order 12170 was renewed by Bill Clinton. It was signed by Jimmy Carter for the Iranian hostage crisis. It was re signed by Bill Clinton. It was re signed by Barack Obama. It was also re signed by Donald Trump. It keeps the United States in a state of national emergency. Why is that important? Because in a state of national emergency, the President of the United States has extended powers. The Stafford Act also is in play. It used to be for national disasters. It's also been used for domestic terrorist incidents and other things of the sort. Hold on. You guys hear the T-Band? Yes.
Yes,
Oh, he was a
Cindy, we
Marine
did.
too. Ooh,
Yeah,
he's a Marine too. Oh,
yeah.
that's even worse.
Yeah, Rhino was saying it at the very start of the show. Yes, thank you, Cindy.
Oh my, I didn't know it was one of my boys. Damn.
Yeah, he's one of our patriot families.
Oh man.
Now,
He said that.
something here Kelly Kay said, which would be very interesting, is rumor is they are part of the Clinton gang, the 24 that were not part of the three-letter agency that ends in an I. Now, the Clintons are in Washington right now, which I find very interesting too.
Well, it's also when you go back to Kamala's accident, it's kind of shit. It brings back shades of memories of Diana. Dum, dum, dum.
Right.
So is this just where certain
what are we
person?
watching here?
So is this first certain person going to disappear?
Here.
Just saying. I don't know, but I don't know. See, everybody missed you yesterday, Savannah. They were all asking, "Where's Savannah at? Where's Savannah at?" I said, "She's not
I was
coming up
here. I was
here."
listening. But I can't stay too long because I have to get back to work. But yes, I was up until 1 o'clock in the morning finishing cases. That's how.
Oh my goodness. Woo, woo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's and like I told you, I know we have another coworker leaving at the end of the month, and I said today on my team call I didn't want to take do not hand me over all of her cases.
Well, you should have gave her a cupcake and tell her to stay.
No, she's
Play
she's
nice, give
leaving.
her a cupcake. Well, it's kind of funny that the Clintons are in D.C. at their house. Why would you
I
be in
know.
D.C.? Why would you be in a DC at this time? It's not like it's got the best weather going right about now.
Uh-huh.
Woo
Uh-huh.
woo woo woo. I'm just saying.
Yep.
I don't know. I'm not saying that any of this crap's going to amount to shit happening, but I would assume they already had this that you stole the not stole, but took the servers in Germany. They already knew all this crap from foreign governments, but maybe they had to wait for, I don't know. Who knows? I mean, you could sit there and play that a million different ways to hell and back, but uh,
Yep. 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 Yep.
up, up, oh. I don't know. It's kind of me. I don't know. I mean, well, the question I also have too is there's a whole list of banks that are supposedly bankrupt. Now,
Right.
how, if all these banks are bankrupt, are they're already gonna do Nasara because you're gonna have a national bank of some kind to do the shit. Now, Wells Fargo, I thought was going to be the lead horse, but they're supposedly bankrupt too, and they have every major bank that you can think of: HSB, PNC, or SunTrust, you name it, it's on the list. Goldman Sachs,
It's
Mellon
just
Bank.
going through. It's just going through the motions, getting rid of the SWIFT to go on to the new. That's what I believe. Because our currency is going to change, so they're all just, in my opinion, they're filing for bankruptcy off of a particular monetary system to go on to a different monetary system. That's what
Oh,
my belief is.
I got one thing administrated. Kelly K, you got to either delete the group that you have or change the name of the group you have because you got the same name as me on Signal for group. Mine's got a capital R and a capital N. Yours has got all capitals, but it's the same name. So you either got to delete it or change the name or do something. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Oh wow! Look at just heard on Change program that a family dealing with a bank for 70 years found out today is closed. His money is gone. All
Money.
right. Well, I was pretty sure.
I don't know about that. I don't think his money's gone.
Okay.
I don't know
I don't
about
want to
that one.
put too much fear porn out there regarding any of this because I really think what that guy said regarding Nasera, and he's part of Wall Street. He says that it's the quantum financial system is running parallel to this one. And what I believe they're going to do is switch everybody over to the new system.
Well, wait
And
a
then,
minute. Wait a minute. Remember the 14th that you were saying that they were going to have a bank, something with the banks?
right, we already switched, right?
Right. My
And now they're
understanding is
crashing the old one.
that's when the Federal Reserve ceased to have power over the banking system, and the quantum cash started going out the next day on the 15th,
Now the old
allegedly.
system is dying, correct? Everybody's kind of moved over. We just
Wait.
don't know
Well,
it. It's
hold on. I'll answer this question for Cindy. Yes, Cindy, but this is a whole different situation from 2008. You have a different player that's in command of the game. You have a different player. The Federal Reserve does not have the power that they had then. There is no money to do the shit that they did in 2008. The people that did 2008 are no longer in power or control. So this is totally different than 2008 by a long stretch.
Yeah, I don't think it's out there yet, Irvin. We don't know for sure what's going on. Washington Mutual was the nation's biggest bank. They failed Lehman Brothers, Enron. Yeah, yeah. We have to be careful what we say because we don't know for sure, and nobody knows for sure except for those people that are under
Urban,
NDAs. But
Urban, there's a person in the bank that will be able to tell you shit because they will be fired instantly. Because everybody that's in every bank has an NDA that is ironclad. If you so much as blink the wrong word or say anything about it, you will be fired and terminated instantly. No cause has to be shown. That's why you can ask them questions all you want, and that's like I asked about it, and the chick held up a dollar bill, and she said the word Skittles. And I looked at her like, she goes, the color of Skittles. And she was looking around the whole time she was saying it because they're under strict NDAs majorly.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Remember what I told you about Nick? I told you to listen to Nick's intel from just the other day. He's got this recording out on his channel indicating that he has signed an NDA and he can no longer speak of this right at this time. So with him, and he's just like Mark Z. Mark Z, I don't know if original Mark Z got a visit yet or not for an NDA. I don't think he has. I'm not sure though. I got to go back and listen. I like skipping through some of his stuff, so I could have skipped over it. But Nick has signed his NDA, and
Okay, Kelly. I will
that's a
do
good
that.
sign.
I will re-invite you to the group. Not a problem. And it's anybody's question in the group talking about is you have the Signal app. We have two groups. The Misfits is Travis's, or not two groups, but we have two groups. Or got my avatar. It's got a Rhino Nation, or no, Rhino Warriors. I'm sorry, Rhino Warriors. It's got the avatar I'm using right now with the orange shirt, and Travis's has his train as the avatar, and his is called the Misfits. So if you
Oh,
go on
okay.
Signal, you can search either one, and you should come up with it. Whoop whoop whoop.
I'm on yours, but I don't know about Travis's.
I don't know. Well, he could probably invite you or something. I don't know. I don't know that much about Signal. I'd have to go over there and play. My wife knows all about it. Shit, she'd be sending me messages like a mad dog over there. I'm like, what are you doing?
Does she know that it's public though, that everybody can see what she's doing?
Who?
When your wife sends you a message, we get the message too when it's within
Right,
groups. Does she know that?
right. Probably not. Probably not. I
Right,
didn't
want to
even think
tell
of.
'em.
I didn't even think of that one. I better tell her that one. Yeah, real quick before she goes on another Tandui binge. Don't want to see none of that be showing up over there.
I'm sure she probably gets the messages that everybody else is sending out though too. So I would imagine she knows.
Right, but we don't need to have that be happening.
Right.
It'd just be another mess. Oh, gee, that'd be interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you might want to tell her.
because she asked me the other day if you can send pictures on it. I'm like, nah, I don't think so. I'm like, I hope not. If it does, I don't know how to do it, and I'm not telling you how to do it anyway. That could be dangerous.
Yeah, I know
too.
those long distance relationships.
Well, she had
Can get
one that was
crazy.
innocent the other day. She had a bunch of her and her friends because she's got a big surprise, got a karaoke machine in her house or wherever she's staying at, whatever. Ooh. I mean, the Filipinos, I mean, they love karaoke, man. I'll tell you what, they just, Christ, that's like ice cream to them, man. They're like, woo, ah, ah, as long as they can be stupid and drink Tandui and sing belt out tunes, they're as happy as a pig in poop. Kid you not, they can sit around and drink Tandui and drink beers and all that stuff, and you think it's the greatest thing since sliced bread.
Right.
You know, it sounds like a bunch of dogs barking like, "Arr, arr, arr, arr," but I'm like, as long as they're having fun, you know.
Okay. So I might get a ping here in a minute from my boss. So if she does reach out to me, say if I'm ready, then I'm gonna have to drop.
Oh, geez. I tell you what, we're only getting a few minutes of Savannah. Everybody drinking the Savannah while you can. She's becoming a scarce commodity. Gee, Sue Whiz, I'm telling you.
It's our system. Our system is on a huge delay. I was working today making all the updates, and then none of the updates were taking. And I said, "What's going on? with the system. They're not taking all the information that I'm putting in. And they found out it was on a huge, huge delay. And I'm like, well, that doesn't do me any good. And then I have to check tonight to see if the updates even took. And hopefully, if I work in the evening, then I won't have that huge delay problem. So I'm trying to work around an issue.
Oh my goodness.
I know I'm going to miss everything. I have that feeling. I'm going to be like, everything's going to go off. I'm going to miss the whole thing. I'm going to be sitting here working.
Anna's going to be sitting in her own little cubicle going, nah, 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 nah. You're like, what
Somebody's
did I
going to
miss?
have to.
You missed everything. Where you been? I've been in my cubicle.
No, I've only been sitting here waiting for this thing to kick off for over,
Sitting
2
in my
years now.
cubicle.
I could have missed the whole thing.
Well, that's like FEMA. I know now. I understand what Don was saying because the FEMA was cruising along like along some island in Florida, and they saw this FEMA tent that was pitched, and they're like, "What the hell's up with this shit?" So they went and checked them out, and these dudes got wheelbarrows full of weapons, but they weren't like weapons the government would issue. So they started questioning these dudes and like, well, we only talked to the director and Mark Kasich, who's head of um, Homeland Security. And they're like, so they put them all under arrest and they sat them there and he started asking the lead dude what's going on. And he's like, they were being stupid. So they started going through the weapons and it's like shit that you would have in your house, like um, a 22 hunting rifle and this and that and a flintlock from God knows when. And they were like, yeah, okay. So when did the U.S. government start issuing these? In 1820 or 1812?
Hmm.
So they're like, that's nice. I didn't know they were that corrupt, but I guess they are. They're part of the R word crew. So they took them all into custody for sedition and a bunch of other shit. But can you imagine the federal? Well, I can imagine the federal government comes stealing your shit. That's fucked up. Oh my goodness! Do you see what Mary said? It's about to
Yeah,
be a
now Savannah
kennel.
will know how can. Yeah, he's
He's
not in
being
this kennel
kenneled.
right now. But see, I'm home all day, so he goes in there to sleep and relax, and then he goes outside. So he's in and out quite a bit. He's not caged for a long period of time.
What do you
He
think?
does sleep in his kennel. He just thinks that's his spot to go to bed.
Well, that's
So he
good.
has, he's like a kid. He has his afternoon naps and everything else. And then he goes outside and plays with the other dogs. They run back and forth and
Well, that's a good thing.
yeah, yeah. He'd be very unhappy with my son. He doesn't work out of the house. So if it was just my son and Chewy, then he would be kenneled for a long period of time until he came home for lunch to let him out and then put him back in before he had to come back home after his job's
Oh,
done.
I have a question. I don't know if you're going to be able to answer it, but I was watching something the other day, and this guy goes that we're worth an outrageous amount of money from our birth certificates, stock, or all that bullshit. That it adds up to at least $500,000 or more. I was like, get the fuck out of here.
400,000. I heard 400,000. Were you watching the same guy?
Well, I don't know, 500,000, 500,000, yeah, something like that. Oh, but you want to go even one bet? Oh, well, you came
But
in when
I
I was
also
talking.
heard that money's all gone. They've already spent it. It's
Oh
done.
yeah,
It's
what
over.
said that one's gone, but we're supposed to get something out of that or something. I don't know.
Right, but I don't know that we're going to see our full value. We might.
Oh, the amount of money they said that they got in these trust funds is just ridiculous. It's like a 35. It's like two numbers with 35 zeros behind it.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Do not know. Santa spoke
I even
today
missed
that
Julie Green
for
today. I didn't get to listen to Julie Green this morning, and I bet you it was really good. I'm missing out on everything because of this stupid delay. I can't keep up with my work right now.
well,
Sounds good to
Mary,
me.
DeSantis is going to have to make a decision real soon because the people in Florida or somewhere are hiring or trying to get these illegals that they sent up to Martha's Vineyard in New York City to come back to Florida to help clean up. So they already done put some of them on a bus back to Florida. So he needs to come out and make a statement, or just grab the balls and send the Florida State Police to stop the bus along the route somewhere and tell it to turn around. If not, the bus is going to be impounded, driver's going to be arrested, and so will all the fuckheads on the bus. And call the bus
Yeah.
company and say, guess what? You just lost the bus, dickhead. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Right. But well, see, I thought from my understanding, if you don't matter what number you punch in there, they come up with a number. So
It'll be interesting. I mean that's maybe why they see the senior citizens are going to make out so well, because they've been traded for so long. I don't know.
well, anytime that you've signed a contract or something else, is they've somehow sold your ass then too. Whenever you anything that you've signed or something like that, they just I don't
I
know.
believe it. I believe it. I mean, I believe it when I see it, but it wouldn't. Let's just put it this way: it wouldn't surprise me. I'd like to say that if they go ahead and tell me that actually happened and everything is true with that, it would not surprise me in the least. I'm gonna have it's gonna be hard to surprise me about anything now these days.
I don't know. Well, see, the one I don't get is why are all these Vegas shooting videos coming out now again?
I know. I know.
I was like, why? Because the Rhino was talking about it. Ooh.
I
But
don't know.
I can't move to West Virginia. Somebody's already got the Rhino plate there. Already got the Rhino plate on the car. I got a picture of it.
I
Travis
thought that
sent me a
was pretty
picture.
funny. They just
Right,
keep dropping all these Las Vegas
right,
shooting videos.
right. That's what we were talking about, Pappy Two Bears.
Yeah, we
Buffering,
think
buffering, buffering. I don't understand because we got full power signal in the back. It's not saying nothing. So I don't get
it's
that.
just Rhino, and you can hear me just fine, or is it both of us?
Just got a
Oh,
no
Stacy
connection
just a no
message.
connection message.
Wow. It ain't, and there's not nothing putting nothing up here. We haven't had a bar come across say anything about no signal or nothing.
Is it both of
The
us or just Rhino?
whole show, I guess. YouTube. Just got a no connection message.
Okay, so did you plant your flowers today?
No, I was at the store getting swatches for my quilt. You would never believe how many different colors of thread they have.
My
It's just
TV is buffering, but my phone isn't. Okay.
it's just amazing the amount of colors they have for thread. I was just flabbergasted. I could have sat there for hours. Ah, hearing jet action now at 9:30. Where's she at? She's in South Carolina, right?
No, she's in North Carolina.
Jet action fired what? Okay, what are you going to do at night with a jet?
She, I guess we should look at the plane. Let's just see if there's anything unusual going on. Hold on.
What happened there?
What?
We dropped from it being in the 50s to bucking back that 21 in no time. What the fuck happened there?
Well, maybe they're logging out to log back in.
I don't know. That was weird. That was weird. I ain't never seen that before.
No, there's only 142 up, but there is a lot of action going on in South Carolina.
Are you happy, Dopey? You can
Let's
breathe
see.
now.
There
You
are a
happy,
lot of
Dope?
there's a lot of choppers. How many? One, two, four over Fayetteville. Is she near Fayetteville? One, two, three, four. Four helicopters close to Fayetteville. What did she
Hmm.
say?
Oh, okay. I guess that's what everybody did because it dropped from like in the 50s to 21. I was like, what the fuck? I can tell the difference.
Hey,
So,
Mary, I've got 4 helicopters over Fayetteville, North Carolina. Is that where approximately you're at? Would you be hearing that?
dopers.
It looks like there's 3. Let me see. Oh, the other one's gone now. There's only 3. Unless he turned his transponder off.
He's 73 miles from Fayetteville, so that's about an hour and a half, roughly.
Okay, she wouldn't be hearing him then. I'm not seeing anything, but that doesn't
Well, you're
that
not going to
doesn't mean
hear
they're not
I
there.
mean, she's hearing jets, not helicopters. So
Yeah,
hearing
that does.
jets. See, I want a
They
helicopter
might
now.
not be squawking. They might not be squawking.
See, I want a helicopter now. Yeah. Oh well, it's
Yeah,
home of the. Oh well, that's probably nothing new then. It's home of Fort Bragg, the
right.
82nd Airborne. Ah,
Okay. Well,
well, you got all kind of bases there in North Carolina. Got the Marine Corps Air Station at Cherry Point. Can't think what else is over there. They got a bunch of shit in North Carolina.
yeah.
What are you doing, dopers? What are you
I live
doing?
by a highway, so sometimes it's hard for me to determine whether I'm listening to a helicopter or a semi coming down the road.
I don't know. What are you doing, dopes? Silly.
Yeah, if they're fighters, they wouldn't have their transponders on, right? Yeah, we're thinking probably not. I don't know. Depends what kind of mission they're on.
Probably not. The ones in kind of Las Vegas didn't have their transponders on the helicopters.
Oh, oh, oh! I was gonna tell you about that. So I've watched it 3 times now. So um, you're right. There were no good guys in the whole thing. But see, they never said in. I had to go dig further when they talk about the Mavericks. You know, they I was thinking that was some sort of squadron coming out of the Air Force base that was considered to be the Mavericks. So that's why I was thinking there were good guys involved in this, and there was a whole, you know, fight going on in the air above the concert. That's not what the Mavericks are. The Mavericks are tour helicopters. And so they think that these helicopters just fit in with the tour helicopters. Like they all go around in a loop, so they're spaced out, and they do this loop all the time, same loop over and over and over again. And so these other helicopters kind of flew in their circle, and then
Right, to
started
be
doing what they were
disguised
doing.
from it, and then they broke off, and that's why these broke off and
That's
headed
why they
towards the
broke off.
mountains.
That's why you hear all these what 7 Mavericks left their base to do their loop around Las Vegas, and only 5 returned to base. So there was 2 that didn't return to base that went off radar, and then you got this other one too that wasn't squawking. And then you've got the eyewitness that says there was a lot more than that, and that they flew over the mountain and landed on the other side. So that was very interesting. I get it now. But in my head, when I was first watching it, I was like, okay, these were, when you're talking about Mavericks coming in, I'm thinking like that's some sort of group from the Air Force base, and that's what their group was
No,
called.
but they had to make it look good to fire the commander of the Air Force Base.
Yeah,
See, what everybody don't realize is this came from the very, very top echelon.
yeah, I get it. Yeah.
It was compartmentalized because I bet you there's only probably about 2 or 3 people in the FBI that know about it, or whatever the 3-letter agency.
Oh,
Fighter.
Oh, and then did you see the one I dropped in today? Because they were interviewing some people that
Right,
were walking by,
right.
and
Well, it's
they
pretty
were
fun.
actually there.
Right, and they're still skittish, so it's like, mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're still skittish.
Well, the crazy one is the people that saw the people walking through the venue shooting people. 7 out of 10 of them died mysteriously, and they were all young.
Yeah. But, and car crashes, or a lot of them were car crashes, which means that makes me nervous. Just being on your show sometimes is just like, oh my gosh, they could hack into my car at any time and I could die in a car crash. Same with you, Rhino. But I'm thinking
Yeah.
they're putting this
Well, it won't
out
be a high
there
speed
for
one.
us to know now.
Well, well, it won't be a high speed one because my car's got about a top speed of 35 miles right now. Woo. It'll be a little fender bender. Won't be a high speed one.
I need to start parking my car in the garage so I know
Oh
it's not
no.
messed with. I do have a Ring doorbell that keeps an
Oh
eye on
no,
it.
you don't. You're not funny. You're not sneaky there, Dopey. I know what you're going after. You're trying to get my iced tea, and you ain't winning. I got your nose every time. I ain't stupid. Oh, right. Come on. I got a top speed of 35 miles an hour, Stacy. Get it right. Get it right. 35. The good, it's got a headwind or tailwind. I guess it is tailwind. Tailwind. I want to get a helicopter, man. I'm telling you, I want to get a helicopter.
Now you, yeah.
$360,000. You can get one painted whatever color you want, dropped off to
It's
your door.
okay. I'm going to be smart with whatever we get. I'm going to be smart with. I'm old, so there's no point in getting this a really big toy, unless it's like a pontoon boat. I might get a pontoon boat.
Ooh. Well, see, the one I don't understand. Ew, that's when he's going downhill. Well, there ain't no downhills here. There's all straight, flat, flat as could be here. About as flat
I'm
as could be
figuring that
here.
they're putting this stuff out there right now, so that we're aware of it.
I don't think so because that's one of the most unaware incidents people have. No, there's if you ask 10 people, I think you might have one that knows anything about Vegas that's anywhere close to being right. I'm just saying, it's not something people kind of do or dwelled on or anything else. Don't know. It's interesting. It's so funny though. I'm like,
Yeah, I'm old, so I need something slow, but I want to enjoy the water.
no pontoon boat. Getting a speedboat. I get anything.
I know.
Bad.
I understand where you're coming from. I don't want to do any more damage to my body, or else I'll be in a wheelchair. No, thank you. I would
I
love to
don't
go. I
know.
would love to go. When I was younger in my 20s, I did kneeboarding all the time, and I would do the flips in the air and all this kind of stuff. So I would love to be able to do that again, but there's no way.
I'll tell you
And this is
what.
probably why I have bad knees to begin with. Go
I'll tell
ahead.
you what. You hit water at the wrong way. It's just hitting like hitting concrete, boy. Because I was on a jet ski doing about 60 miles an hour and hit a freaking sandbar. I did a somersault over the handlebars of that bad boy and landed about 50 feet away. I did a flat. You know how you go flat, like hit the water like a flat piece of paper.
Yeah.
Oh my God! I'll tell you what. It's a good thing I had a flotation device on because my ass would have drowned because it about knocked my ass out for about 2 minutes. I was like, ugh.
I was a diver in high school, so I was part of the diving team in high school. And then after high school was over, and I still had friends that had motorboats and stuff like that, to where I went out on the lake and did a lot of kneeboarding because that's what's the thing. The kneeboards were the thing at the time. And so we did a lot of stuff like that on the water. And it was lots of fun, but obviously I think that's one of the reasons why I have bad knees.
I want to know where you get them mini. I want to know who gets the dealer for them submarines. That's what I want to know. Who sends you the book in the mail for that shit? I
You
guess you
can
got to be
get them.
part of the club. Guess you got to be part of the Eat Kids Club or something. I'm like, dude, allegedly.
You got to be a wealthy individual to have toys like that.
I'm like, who knows? I mean, I would have never thought of shit like that. It was like, oh, yeah, there's submarine in Three Fingers Lake. Well, there's submarine in fucking Lake Erie. I'm like, okay.
It's called the Finger Lakes, not the Three Fingers. It's called the Finger Lakes. Yeah.
The Finger Lakes, yeah, they're giving you the middle one. Nah, they're giving you the middle one.
I think the middle one would probably be Seneca. Yeah. Anyway.
Let me see. I don't know what mine's from. Oh, I know mine are probably from throwing bags into airplanes. Oh no, mine's from the military. I blew out my ACL in the Marine Corps, and they said, "Nope, we ain't fixed." Like, really?
Yeah, hit girl. I was on volleyball too, diving for the balls. Yeah. And you
I
never
got no.
think about it. As a kid, you never think about all the damage that you're doing. And it only affects you when you get older that you're like, oh gosh, I shouldn't have done that.
I got no ACL in my left knee.
Yeah.
None. So if you hit snow and that bitch you start to slip, ooh, my knee goes poof. See you. Blows up like a balloon, and you got to sit there like a whatever till it goes down 2 days later.
Well, even when I was doing the weightlifting a few years ago, my personal trainer, we would be walking, actually running in the YMCA up at the top doing laps. And then my knee gave out one day. She's like, "Oh my gosh, what happened? What happened?" I said, "This happens once in a while where my knee will just give out and I'll go flying." And she's like, "Oh, that's not good. Okay, well, we're not going to do this and we're not going to do that and this and that." I'm like, "Well, good, because I would like to keep my knees as long as possible. I don't want to have to get the surgery."
Oh man, they got all kind of stuff you can put in there now. They got shit you squirt in there that takes the place of the cartridge now.
Oh, I know. My dad has had knee replacement surgery. But they have those long scars that go right over the knee because they had to open it up and replace everything and then seal it all back up. And he's got these two huge scars all through the knees. I'm not really a fan of a
Well, heaven
huge
forbid you
scar.
can't wear shorts or a short dress. Oh
I
my God.
know exactly.
Oh my. I know where Savannah's coming. She goes, ain't nobody gonna be looking at my legs with scars. Oh my God. He said that ain't happening with my ass. Oh my God, that's scary. I knew Savannah too well. She's like a little sister. Oh,
You
you ain't
go
seeing
ask
mine.
your wife. You go ask your wife if she wants two big, huge scars on her.
Shit, I heard enough of when she had the messed up eye and shoulder. I was, I look terrible. You're gonna leave me. That shit went on for like 40 minutes. I'm like, stop, shut up. Shut up. And you can't call it. I'm going to because I'm going to be tired of hearing it. Shut up. You'll be fine.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, you know your day is screwed when your leg bends backwards like a chicken. Nah. You know your day is screwed when the chicken's the one bending your leg back like a chicken. Nah. Just saying. I'm just saying. Oh, for administrative purposes, Rhino Nation 8, 9, and 10 are both on YouTube. You can subscribe, like, hit the notification bell so you can be notified when we go live. I tested Rhino Nation 10 tonight. It does work. So when you hit there, you'll see 2 shorts and a video. Woohoo! It says testing. It has the Kung Fu Rhino for the Rhino Nation 10. It's got the Rhino in a Kung Fu outfit. Woohoo! Just as you're trying to find it by avatar. Pretty funny. I got so many Rhino avatars back there. It's not even funny. Who else wants one? Boop, boop, boop. Lori
Oh
C.
my goodness.
Well, I don't know if any of this shit's going to work, but it would be interesting to see an EBS or an alarm bell before the end of the week would be nice.
Well, if you get an EBS, you're gonna have to, at least text me and let the whole group know. If anybody that sees it go off, let the whole group know. Because I'm gonna be sitting here
Uh,
at my desk. I have
I'm
a feeling.
surprised the news was breaking today. I was expecting to see the text message going wild. Do you hear what's going on? Nope. Savannah's stuck in her little cubicle, got her little hat on, and she's sitting there type it away, type it away. I said, good
Mm,
Lord.
yeah.
Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah.
Uh,
Where's
what did I
Travis?
say? Yeah.
Travis isn't around.
I don't know. He asked me when I was going live before I went live. That was almost 2 hours ago now. So hour ago, something. Hour ago. So I don't know.
Let's see if he's got his show going.
Models from dancing in 24 dance-a-thons. Uh, cracked a rib when I was young too. That was nasty. Cracked a rib later in life for falling off a belt loader at work too. That was fucked up. I don't know what I was thinking that day. That was just sheer stupidity. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was not fun. No, I was riding a dirt bike. My brother was in front of me. He grabbed a fucking tree branch and go, and then he let the bitch go and it went smack. Oh, as soon as he did it, I knew I cracked a rib. I was like, I couldn't even breathe. I was like, oh, I was like, oh my god. I'm like, phew. And there ain't nothing. The part is there's nothing you can do about it. Nothing you can do with it. So it's like every time you suck air, it's just like somebody stabbed you in the side. It's like, oh, gee, thank you. Love that.
Oh, that reminds me. I need to send my son his boxing stuff. He requested his boxing stuff to be shipped to Kuwait. Oh, great. I wrote it all
Woo-hoo.
down too, but I haven't done it. Oh well.
So he's going to be a boxing fool. Oh, when hiking day, see waterfalls.
He's
He's
at
back.
that age where he wants to build himself way up with the whole muscle things and then start doing
Uh,
boxing in the ring
he
with
was
all the
back.
other
He was back
soldiers.
early, Mary. I was talking to him at 4 o'clock. He was already back from the waterfall thing. He was back at 4 o'clock. I was talking to him about the bomb show supposedly going off.
Did you do the boxing thing in the rings when you were in the Marines? Because you had to learn how to fight.
No, we had to do pugil sticks and basic training, pugil sticks, close combat. We never had to do boxing gloves, though. I don't remember that part. Nah. Oh, speak of the devil. There he
Oh,
is.
there he
Woo.
is. There he is.
Woo woo. Got
Hey,
some cool
Travis,
pins.
let us know when you're ready to come up because I have to drop to get some work done. I don't want to be up till 1 o'clock again this morning.
Oh, you're no fun. I
I
tell
know. I
you.
just don't want to be up till 1 o'clock.
Chewy's putting her kennel again. Oh my. Chewy's putting Savannah in her kennel again. No. What are you doing, dopers? What are you doing?
I got to see what he's doing. I hope he's not.
See,
He
there's
doesn't.
mine. There's mine. There's the dopers. She knows I'm trying to get your
I
iced tea,
think
Dad.
he's sitting on the deck, but I'm not sure. I can't see.
Woo-hoo. Ooh.
Yeah, I know, Vicky. I saw that. I like to take a peek at Real Wild News once in a while, just in case some of this is true. I think it's a
Yeah.
combination of fluff pieces
Oh
and
well,
some
I think
actuality.
the one with the FEMA shit is real. That's just I'm like, you got to be kidding me, really?
What was that? I didn't read that one yet.
Oh, they were the special forces were cruising along, I guess, around the islands and shit in Florida. They got fucked up and they saw this FEMA tent pitched So they're like, what? And they were watching it from with binoculars and they saw a bunch of wheelbarrows full of weapons. But the weapons didn't look like nothing government issued. So they're like, what the fuck? So they went up and started interviewing the dudes, and it's like, well, we're only talking to the director and uh, the dude from Mark Akis from Homeland Security.
Oh, so they're
Uh,
trying to do some nasty stuff under the cover of FEMA?
they already did. The wheel when they handcuffed them all, and then they asked the guy that was in charge, and they started looking at the weapons, and it's like some of them are flintlocks and shit that you would have in your own personal collection. So these dudes were basically looting fucking people's houses and taking their weapons. Didn't matter
Oh,
what it was. They had shit from the 1920s and all this other stuff. But it's like, oh, so when did the government issue these? Way back in 1920, and they just made it to the light of day.
yeah.
They're like, no. So they took them all in and for sedition or some bullshit of abuse of fucking their powers and all this other crap. So
I'll have
I
to go
was like,
read
that's
that.
nice. I was like, that's nice of them. Mm-mm-mm. It was interesting. I was like, man, I said, how
It's like
far
they're
do the
hiring criminals to
it's like how
in these
far do the
government positions. It's
well, it's
really
like how far
sad.
do the tentacles of this shit go? It got to be like
I
hugest
know.
octopus there ever was.
Yeah, I really believe that too.
10/10. Watch out for that date. That's next week sometime.
That's Saturday. No, that's Monday, next Monday. I was looking at September. I can take September's calendar down now. Oh, yeah, George.
No, they're paid by the R's that got kids in the last part of the name.
Oh, okay. Well, not much difference between them and Soros, really.
Who knew? Who knew? Who knew? Oh, I can get a helicopter for 124,000 if I want to put it together myself. I mean, it's already built. I just got to like bolt it together.
I'm really
I
hoping
said
they're
that'd
all
be kind of
gone.
cool. I said that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, I'll be in a minute. Okay, thank you, Travis.
Okay, come out and play, Travi. Come out and play. Savannah's got to go inside. She can't play no more.
I know.
Uh,
Feel,
I have to
feel like
talk
I'm
to
grounded,
I
but
have to
that's
talk to
beside.
Savannah's mommy. See if she can stay later. Can Savannah play longer?
Oh, that would be a no.
Ah, she was eating the modem again. Oh my goodness.
No, I've got the hose caddy in front of the
Ooh, there
wire.
you go. There's Hebrew Hammer throwing out. Well, keep an eye on Venezuela. UN. Mine.
Eyes on Venezuela. UN migrant hub. 6 million out of Venezuela. Hey, Hebrew Hammer. Hello.
I don't know what that means.
Well, I know that they released a bunch of prisoners from Venezuela to come over our border. Is that what he's talking about?
Yeah, but they ain't got no six. I don't think it was 6 million of them. We ain't even had 6 million people cross the border yet. We've had about 2 million. I don't think we had 6 million come
I
through
have
yet.
no idea. It's a large number, that's for sure.
I thought last figure I was about 2 million.
They might be on their way. He might be saying that they're on their way.
Woo woo! What's up, Hebrew? Fill us in. Hit us with the intel between the eyes. Boing boing. Hit us with the intel between the eyes, Hebrew. Boing 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 boing. Ooh, ooh. Oh, okay. Well, that ain't good.
6 million from all over the world land in Venezuela heading north. Oh. Oh, that ain't good. Yeah.
That's not a good thing. Definitely not a good thing. Don was at his granddaughter's baseball game or something. It's Don Ritchie's birthday today. Everybody wish Don a happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Don.
I'm 66 years old. I'm going to hear that for the next year.
Oh, really?
That's all he said last year.
Well, it gets depressing. It gets depressing.
I'm 65 years old. I'm like, yeah, so what? They give you a license to be fucking a fuddy-duddy? Come on now. I just want to know what age they come
Actually,
to
yes,
raid your.
it does.
I want to know what age they come and raid your closet because I'm going to start posting a guard. They steal your cool shoes and give you the Velcro slippers and all the other shit. You start wearing stupid looking shit.
We'll ask Don. You'll have to ask
They're
Don.
like, what the fuck? Where'd all my good shit go? Oh yeah, what's up, Tough? Hey, hey.
Well, you know you're kind of done when they start taking the bad the bad clothes away.
Shit, when you go in there and all your shoes with the shoelaces are gone and all you got is these Velcro fuckers, you're like,
Okay, so what happens when they take away the Velcro ones and all you get is slippers? You know you're done.
Oh, that's when you see the box of Depends sitting over there and you got to wear tights like when you first came into the world. You're like, what?
You kind of go out the same way you came
like,
in.
What?
You kind of go out the same
Pretty
way you
much.
came in.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Shitting all over yourself.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think there's something going around. I think they're spraying something in the air because a certain truck driver had that shit today too. I was like, yeah, I ain't glad I ain't the only one.
Oh, is somebody sick?
Well, their stomach was all upset.
Oh, okay. You got something major going on there. What's going on? I hear more than just one siren.
I don't know. I'll tell you when it gets here. Fire station's about about 2 blocks away. Ooh, they got a brand new fire. They got a fancy new fire truck. It's about time. The old one was about 25 years old. Global Elite Migration, Chinese base Nicaragua. Now, I almost bought a piece of property in Nicaragua. And I was like, nah, can't speak Spanish.
Wow,
which is pitiful considering I took 4 years of it in high school and I used to speak the shit fluently. That's pretty pitiful. I don't remember shit of it.
Well, we're glad you're here, Hebrew Hammer.
So spending
Even
money
if you don't have much time
to leave your house.
Dopers.
Hi, dopies. Dopers.
Yeah.
Dopey dopies. What are you doing, dopey dopes? What I thought, 2 million. Ooh, I was close. Yeah, so got to figure 1 million of them ain't being tracked because they already went to CIA terrorist training camps, supposedly. Supposedly. I don't know. Should be interesting. Of course, I'm not expecting to hear much the rest of the week. We got to Tuesday. That's the one news story for the week. Probably all they're going to give us. What do you think?
Well, I think this emergency meeting with the Supreme Court is interesting.
Right, but I'm wondering how fast that has to happen.
Maybe tomorrow. Maybe Thursday.
Yeah, I'm thinking more like Thursday. Ooh, transfer worth in a year ain't over yet. Stop. Yeah.
I think they go to, okay, this is the way I think it plays out. I think tomorrow they go to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court looks over thing and then decides that some illegal action was taken. And then you might see the arrest of Mr. Potato Head like 6th or 7th. What do you think?
Maybe the weekend, whatever the weekend's going
Weekend?
to be.
You think it'll be a
Friday.
weekend story?
Well, it'll be on like Friday after like 6 or 7 o'clock when everybody's
Yeah,
not paying
okay.
attention. Not
So,
when
okay.
everybody's not paying attention to shit. I don't know. It
Well,
depends how.
and they
It
don't want it to
depends.
be a news story for people at work, right?
Well,
So they
It
want
depends
everybody
what
to
the
be at home.
mainstream. It depends what the mainstream news media do with it. Uh, oh, I don't know.
I don't know, Kelly Kay, I don't know.
The turtle's got a wedding. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. The turtle's got a wedding. She'll be in the finest turtle wear. She'll be in the finest turtle wear.
I think we'll hear about it like on the 7th of October, which is Friday in the evening after everybody's made it home. Because I don't think they want this announcement during the week when everybody's at work. Yeah, I know, but I don't think they didn't ask for anybody's schedule, so it's going to disrupt probably a lot of things.
Yeah, so the weekend acts as a shitstorm buffer.
Yeah,
Oh,
they didn't ask for, you know, we didn't get to vote on it. Which week it's going to
oh
happen.
my goodness. It's not turtle approved. Oh my goodness. Well, hold on, big boys. We got to put a hold on this. It's not turtle approved. I see a convoy of black SUVs. I'll know exactly where they're going. Kelly Kay's house. Can you sign this document? You have nothing going on next week.
They don't ask us for our approval.
Oh, there's Wildlife. What's up, Wildlife? Welcome. Bulldogs don't rule. Bulldogs don't rule. They just drool.
Hey,
There you go.
Wildlife.
That's all I got to say. Bulldogs don't rule. They just drool. Ooh. What? National what? Cinnamon Roll Day. Oh my goodness. Where was the
There's
freebie
something
shit
here
at?
that says, oh, yeah, I had that written down too. Yeah, the Ukrainian central bank chief resigns. And then I have here Ukrainian National Bank head resigns due to health reasons. I think that's the same. I think that's the same person.
Yep. And say, bye bye. I'm out of here. Gotta go to the spa. Woo. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Ah, the best part about this time of the year, though, is I don't have to burn shitloads of gas. Woo! Ah, stop. That's one habit you can stop learning from Sierra to lick me in the eye. I hate that. You don't see the dog and then you just turn and it got a big tongue stuck in your eye. You're like, yeah, please, thank you.
Hmm.
Big
Oh,
dogs are
and
not
Leon
number one.
Musk is going to go along with his purchase of Twitter.
Why?
I don't know why. but he's moving forward with it.
I'm sure he's not paying 44 billion for it, though. I bet.
I don't know.
Well, I like to know why Ford Motor Company has $2 billion worth of inventory sitting in a field in Kentucky of super duty pickup trucks that don't have no chips. And it makes no sense that Ford's going to invest billions of dollars in fucking EV vehicles when nobody wants them. It's just stupid. And they're going to make EV vehicles across the pond because they're worried about the EU carbon taxes and shit. Fuck the EU.
Okay, so the Gateway Pundit put something out indicating a flashback, flashback to 1982, where the three-letter agency that ends in an A sabotaged Soviet pipeline to Europe in 1982. U.S. software caused massive explosion in Siberian pipeline seen from space. So they've done this before.
That's not
Yep.
good.
No, I know it's us. We are so bad. That's because we have bad people in there.
Oh, see, Zelensky's money is in Cyprus. I'd like to go there. Stunex is the fucking shit that they put in their planes.
Oh, okay. I was going to ask what that was.
It's a computer. It's a, I think it's computer boxes or a computer network or something that can't be hacked. I think so.
Is he back? Is Mr. T back on Twitter? It says mean tweets are back. Is his account active again? This looks like a tweet. It doesn't look like a true social. It's got the blue check mark instead of the red one. True Social's the red check mark.
Well, you know who took Donald Trump off of Twitter, don't you?
Go ahead and say it.
Himself.
Oh, okay.
He took himself off of Twitter. Nobody else. They already had all these assholes by the Gananas by the time that shit even happened.
Yeah, probably. It was a play.
Well, what better way to stir up the masses? You can do that to POTUS, but who can't you do it to?
There was something that the call sign of the Doomsday plane today was what was it, 17? I gotta go back. You know, who's putting out all these call signs?
I don't know. It's the person that does the plane. I mean, the person that I assume they give it out when they first tell you they're trying to take off. I would assume.
I thought I put it in here. Maybe not. Okay.
I think you tell the tower that when you take off. It's been so long. The last time I did that shit was back in '94, so I don't remember. I think you tell the tower before you go off what your call sign is.
Good night, Hebrew Hammer.
Good night, Hammer. Thanks for coming. Oh,
there was an explosion at a South Korean air base today. Did you see that, where they were trying to shoot off a missile or something, and it didn't go right, and the whole thing exploded?
Oh, that could always fuck up your day.
Yeah.
It could always mess up your day.
Now, here's a scoop that somebody put out. 12 federal judges say they are no longer hiring clerks from Yale Law School, citing a slew of scandals that they say have undermined free speech and intellectual diversity. The boycotters include circuit judges who feed clerks to the Supreme Court. Yeah, that's because of the damn leak. I
Hold
guarantee you
on.
that. Yeah, they lost all their rights. Nobody's going to go to Yale anymore trying to get
YouTubers,
into there.
YouTubers.
All right, I'm going to say good night. Travis said he'll be up here shortly.
Oh yeah, Savannah's going to her kennel. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness,
I
Savannah's
am.
going to her kennel.
I will talk to
Okay.
you later. Good evening, everyone.
Bye, Savannah.
Have a good night.
Have fun in your
Bye.
cubicle.
Yeah,
Bye.
thank you. Bye.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh my gosh. Poor Savannah. She got to go back in her cubicle. Oh my goodness. Oh my. Da-da-da-da. Uh, yeah. Forgot what I did with it now. What are you doing, dog? Right. Mm. So, did anybody else get some more news for today? Oh, look, there's Laurie C. Laurie C's in the house. What up, Laurie C? Woo woo. What's today? Tuesday? Yeah. Oh, Stacy, I tried to get one of them adult kid meals. They're not selling them here yet. I mean, they got the ad on the app for them, but they ain't selling them yet. Not selling them yet. They must have cool toys in the kids meals because they said you can only get a toy when you buy the kids meal. They're not selling them the kids toys by themselves. So I'm like, wonder what they got in the kids meals. That's what I'm wondering. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Yeah, you want to join the Rhino Nation chat? It's over there on Telegram. Woo woo. You want to subscribe to the other Rhino Nation channels? They're sequential, starting with the number 7 and going up. Just subscribe, like, hit the notification bell so you notice when we're on their channel. 10 is for up and functioning. I tried it today. It works. Woo-hoo. So you never know. Wish I had a community page. I could put it out of where what channel I'm going on, but so what? Ooh, you want to come back in? You done? Did you pee? Probably not, but whatever. Did you pee? Probably not. Come on, Daybers. Come on, Daybers. 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 We got the dopers. There's the dopers. happened there? All right. I don't know. What happened? Did we get taken down? The fuck? Oh no, there we are. I'm like, what the fuck? Ew. That was weird. I don't know what happened there. That was a first. Turned my shit off and it wouldn't let me turn it back on. Don't get that one. Never had that happen before. Whoop whoop. What's up, David N? Welcome, welcome. I thought we got booted off because it wouldn't let me back. Turn my thing off in the back and it wouldn't let me turn it back on. I'm like, what the hell? Weird shit going on here. Weird, weird, weird. Oh, it's a good thing I got a gas card. I need it this week. My Wells Fargo account is next to nothing. That's the question mark I have is like, how is this Nassar going to roll out if all the top tier banks are bankrupt? Is that just like a farce or is that actually true? Like, I thought Wells Fargo was going to be the cheerleader of this shit. So I don't know. Maybe not. So what? Did everything freeze or what? I don't know. You got what, 39 people? Let me see. Am I back? Get it back. Good green. I don't know. I guess you can hear me. I'm not sure. Oh, it's National Taco Day. Oh my goodness. What? Get one taco a day for 30 days for just 10. What? That sucks. You're acting like that shit's a bargain. You fucking nuts. Hey, what's up, Laurie C? Laurie C's in house. Thanks for dropping the links there, Laurie. Thanks for dropping the links. You too need to sign up for 8, 9, and 10. Ooh, you too can be notified. Hit the like, subscribe, and hit the ding-a-ling-a-ling bell. Ooh. I need the whole thing. They said you got to pay $10 to get a taco free for a day for the whole month or something. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't know. I have to go back and read it. Believe you me, you know I got the apps. The only app that don't work down here is Arby's. The Arby's don't use an online app. Doesn't work. Don't work. Don't work. Don't work. Woo! Man, I got 70,000 points at McDonald's. Ooh, tell me that. I'm like racking points up like a computer game. Right. Find another plum purple javelin. Woo woo. Oh man, did you hear what Chrysler's coming out with? They're coming out with a Hornet. They're coming out with a little miniature SUV called the Hornet. Pretty cool looking little car. I saw it today being out at the Detroit Auto Show. It was in that concrete gray color they got going on lately. Pretty nice looking little car. Not bad. Ooh, ooh. Right. I didn't like the black one. The one that I think that black one was electric, but I was like, yeah, wasn't too fond of that one. Gray one looked kind of cool though. A Hornet. Oh, tell me the early '70s, man. Chrysler had some boats. I don't know how Chrysler stayed in business as long as it has. I mean, Chrysler had some big ass boats, man. Fucking Plymouth Fury threes. Shit, what was that car? They had some boats, man. Had some boats. Yeah, I ain't figured out what the Charger and the Challenger is because I've seen pictures of a 2024 Mustang. That bitch is gorgeous. But hell, fucking Mustang now, you buy one that's got all the shit in it. I sent people the other one. It was like 55K, for Cypher Orange. Woo, 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 the Gremlin. Yeah, they bring back the Pacer. Yeah, bring back the Pacer. My best friend in high school had a fucking Gremlin. Man, you had to take duct tape and a set of tools with you every time you went somewhere in that piece of shit. I'll tell you what, you talk about being put together with fucking bubble gum and shit. You ever crawled under one and see the shit? You're just like, who the fuck put this shit together? I mean, normally it's just like from the factory, you would expect all the bolts would be the same size and the nuts be the same size and shit. Not on them motherfuckers. Woo! Get on there, the Gremlin have two different size nuts and bolts and shit, hold springs on and all kind of stuff. You're like, what is this crap? Bring back the V8 Monza. Woo, remember the Monza? The Monza with the V8 engine. That little bastard car had a V8 in it. Woo! And they forgot to put a hole for the ace spark plug to take it out the car. You had to air chisel a hole in the inner fender well to get the ace plug out. It was funny. Or who could forget the Pinto? The Pinto! The Pinto and the Chevette. Tell you what, my first car was a Dodge Coronet. Doo brown with a white fucking Landau top. That bitch, anytime a dog pissed on a fire hydrant, too much moisture in there, the bitch would cut off. And it always happened at the worst time, right when you're trying to go through a red light. Nah, no, I ain't getting no car there. Nope, 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 nope. Yeah, well, what about Biden sitting in an old vintage Corvette? You know, Biden sitting in an old vintage Corvette trying to say, "Ooh, let the good times roll and shit." What happened to Mister Electric Car Man? Asshole. I ought to hook some electrodes or something on his body. They ought to hook some electrodes on to him. Ah. Oh man, I had all kinds of Trans Ams. I had 7 of them bitches. Yeah, yeah. Trans Am with T-tops. I had a white one too with a chicken on the front. I had the white turbo version, pace car edition with the chicken on the front. The bitch burnt up going down the highway. Had a barbecue. Had a little barbecue activity. Yeah. That wasn't his car. Who? No, I'm not saying it was his car, but why the fuck's he sitting in a Corvette? He's Mr. Electric Car asshole. Why is he sitting in the one that takes up combustible fuels? Just saying. I'm just saying. My big double. Get in some trouble. Well, mm-mm-mm. Mm-hmm. Can you do the signal stutter step? Do the signal stutter step step. Hmm. A nice Corvette though. I like that model year. Well, I like that model year. Wee doggy. So I don't know. When does everybody think the Supreme Court's going to hear Donald Trump's motion? Tomorrow or Thursday? I think they'll hear it tomorrow. They might roll on it on Thursday. Something might happen by Friday. Maybe. Of course, the rate we've been going, probably not a goddamn thing's going to happen. Woo, woo. Uh, Girlfriend did. Yeah, Buick Riviera. She loved that car. Woo-hoo. Buick Riviera. Oh yeah. Uh, Sometime after the midterms. No. Nope. 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 And all them cars were heavy. Not a Ford Torino, man. You couldn't kill that bitch. Yeah. I had a Ford Torino. I purposely tried to blow that car up and it would have nothing, none of it. Ran that shit quarts low on oil, fucking transmission fluid, coolant, fucking any fluid you put in it, ran it low, and that car would not fucking die to save your ass. Yeah, I was surprised that the General Motors decided to keep uh he got rid of Pontiac. Oh, now we got same issues again. They don't like us talking about cars. Come on. Really? Just stupid. Ooh. Oh yeah, how about the Chrysler Cordoba with the Corinthian leather? Ooh. Away. Away. We call it about the blonde. Woo-hoo. Uh, yeah, VW's made some fucked up cars. VW's made some messed up cars. Yeah, VWs, you had to know how to work on them things. They had works. Their shit was ass backwards everybody else. It was easy to mess up VWs too. Chevrolet Chevettes too, but about the Maverick, baby, and not the truck either. The Maverick from Ford with a 302. That bad boy. My neighbor had one of them. That little bastard flew. Little car fucking passed anything but an Exxon station. But hell, you figure good gas back to less than $1. Way less than $1. I think gas was like 56 cents a gallon when I started driving. Oh yeah, yeah, I remember the thing now. That's the one that turned into a camper, right, Poppy? The back half, it was like a square thing, and the back half you pop up like a tent and shit. Yeah, I remember the thing now. That was the one that had like the like a square thing, and it had like a tent shit thing in the back that popped the fuck up or something. I remember that one now. Yeah, the thing. The thing is alive. Get away. I had a 1980 Corvette for about 2 hours, for about a day and a half. Yeah, it's like the Pontiac vibe. Hmm. How about the Fiero, baby? Had the Pontiac Fiero. Biggest piece of shit ever made, too. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Let's see. I'm trying to think what the coolest car was that I drove in. I guess the coolest car was the one we hit an oak tree in. A friend had a Barracuda, a 446 pet convertible. Ooh, the car was beautiful. It was like a baby blue with a white top. Oh my goodness. Glass packs on it. You could tell every time we went to school. till we were there at 9 o'clock. They reverberate off the fucking school wall. Uh, yeah, we'd go down the twisty road near the school, and tire rod or something broke. We put that bastard right in the oak tree. Got a helicopter ride out of that one. That was ugly. Oof. I think I remember smacking the windshield. That's all she wrote after that. I don't remember nothing after that. Car be worth a fortune. We kept it today. Car would be worth at least 100 grand or more. You can't touch any of them old muscle cars, even out of the crappiest one out of a junkyard for less than like $14,000. Probably cost you another 60 to rebuild the damn thing. Oh. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Uh, I wanted one of them stupid Fiero pace car editions. I wanted one of them bad. Best thing my dad ever told me to God get. My dad talked me out of that one. Thank God he did, because they were the biggest piece of shit ever put on the road. But they were cool looking. I wanted one so bad. I said, nope. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm. All right, chat moving slow. Time to go. Chat moving slow. Time to go. Maybe we'll have some more news tomorrow. Woo woo! Thank everybody for showing up. Susie K, all the other rhinoettes. Woo woo! Time to get out of here. Gotta go. Gotta go. Gotta go. See you guys later. Have fun. Be safe. Be blessed. Woo woo! Bye bye.